Supertourers. You probably love them if you look at this content. I definitely love them because of the amount of content that I've done on them over the years, be that in Assetto Corsa or the official content in Racing Experience. But in this video, I'm going to be looking at a series of mods that I haven't talked about before. Cyril Cherry over on Patreon has done a series of super touring cars, and the standout of them is his Peugeot 806. It entered in the 1995 Spa 24, and it has such wonderful specs, including the fact that it's a combination of stuff from the Group A F2 kit car Peugeot 306 from the WRC and the 405 Super Touring car. Whilst it didn't end up doing particularly well, it ended up breaking down in Spa 24. In the sim, we get to relive the Kronos-built car in all of its glory. So join me as we do a race around a historic version of Spa in these historic cars. Alright, here we are on the grid. Peugeot 806 Super Touring car. We're at an old version of Spa, which is going to be fun. I don't know how the lines are going to hold up, but here we go. Oh dear, someone's retired off the start line. That's fine, we're side by side going into the first corner. Let's use that Kronos power. And honestly, I think this is weirder than the Volvo Estate. We never saw it in the UK. But this car raced here at Spa, it was in the 24 hours. As we come down onto the Kemmel for the first time. And it just shows how mad super touring could actually be. Oh, got a bit of a lock-up as the Peugeot in front of us pops a wheelie. Let's try and go up the inside now. Now, because this is the 90s version. Oh, as we see one of our comrades there in the people carrier is broken down. Got a few things to bear in mind as we go and we have mild contact with... Ah yes, it was a Vectra. Got what it was. So you might notice more gravel. We're also going to have the old bus stop, which is an actual bus stop chicane to contend with. Oh! Something so big, and, you know, because Super Tourers were almost entirely front-wheel drive, getting a lot of oversteer. I wonder if that's to do with track grip, though. Alright, Blanchimont is a break. And now we get on to like proper street circuit parts. Old bus stop, my beloved. Oh! That did not go well. I've been spun. Gonna do the world's safest rejoin. Just before they closed the circuit for the redesign, that bus stop I'm pretty sure was pit entry. Got some work to do now. I'm sure the stewards would give that, I can't even remember what it was. Was it a Peugeot that span us? A hefty old penalty. We're not a BAR in 99, we can't take that flat. But let's see how much pace we can get as I've locked up slightly again. The rear right. I like the sounds that Cyril Cherry has put into this. Because those squeaks that you're hearing are not ones that are on the mic. You can hear me shifting, and sometimes you'll hear the chirp that comes off of my throttle. But like the sounds when we're in things like body roll, that's all done by Cyril, and that's really cool. Yeah, it was a Peugeot. Oh! As I get loose through Le Fagnier. Now we're in towards Paul Frere. Will I be able to make the move this time into the bus stop? I think the AI isn't as aggressive as me. The legend of Rogers with Brock in the Volvo. Up the inside into La Source. That's the thing, is because it was an old street circuit, these are public roads. Pretty sure that's the case all the way down the Kemmel at this time. You see the endurance pit spits you right back out onto the racing line into Eau Rouge and Radeon. But you can see the... This is something that I found really cool about Old Spa, was it was still semi-street circuit. And a proper one, not one that just says that it's a street circuit to comply with FIA Grade 1. But ends up being streets that are usually closed year round anyway because they're used for racing. Not naming any names there. Well, you can over-rev the engine as well. Yeah, what I find so odd about this isn't necessarily that it's Supertourers, though I like the fact that we've got even more variety in Supertourers mods here. It's just the madness of this car. Like, when I first heard about this thing a couple of years ago, I was like, I've got to give it a try in a sim. And I haven't seen a version of it in Assetto Corsa until this year, until 2025. Because it was built by Kronos. Kronos you might recognise if you've... For example, we play EA Sports WRC recently, because they were the satellite Citroen operation, or satellite PSA more generally. They had run Citroen's junior WRC efforts, and in fact in 2006 they ran the works team. You might remember the Golar, or the Go livery, that Sebastian Loeb, Colin McRae, Javier Pons drove. That was a Kronos car. And so having a team like Kronos just doing this absolute madness is hilarious. Gonna battle Tim Harvey now. In the other mad Super Tourer machine, Volvo Estate. The thing is, unlike, say, the 405s and 406s, we just see go up on two wheels there. Ulecom. The 806 wasn't used internationally. I'm pretty sure it was only ever the one chassis that was made. And it's nice to have the faithful recreation. I can't show you around it because I think I've got the look stuff not bound at the moment. So you're just going to have to trust me on this. But the level of detail that Cyril's got into with the modding includes the stalks. So right next to the driver there are the stalks for the lights and the wipers. They're not mounted to the wheel, no. They're instead, the road sticks are mounted to the right of the seat. Below the shifter arm that you can see the driver model reaching to. Gone halfway through the field. Let's see, can we get a top 10 in the final lap? Probably not doable. I need to find, what, about 3 seconds. This mod's quite nice as well. I'm not sure if it's the most realistic. It's an R Factor 1 conversion. But it was the most recent one I could find on Overtake. Oh. Let's get into the back of the Renault Laguna. We're up to 12. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. I'm getting on the brakes. I'm going for knife, says Cleland! Oh. He wouldn't be best pleased with that move, would he? That's some more of the leaders. Makes me think, what would have happened if I hadn't been spun on lap 1? Gonna go for broke this final lap. Got to go to the wall, apparently. Now, I don't know if the next mod's going to be out in time for when this video comes out, but Cyril's got one that's the Alpha coming up. I think it's the 155. Do make sure to check that one out, but here we go for the bus stop for the final time. What could have been? But it was still fun. back to voiceover Cav to wrap this up. So yeah, I would genuinely recommend checking out Cyril's work. You can find it linked in the description section down below. And you can join the Patreon for, I think, £2 a month. And then you can put together this wonderful pack with the up-and-coming release of the Alfa Romeo 155. I'm a massive Supertourer fan, so I'm always going to love this content. And like I said at the top of this video, if you're watching this, you probably are too. So thanks for watching and joining, folks. It means so much to me to see all of the love and support. If you do want to stick around, make sure to hit subscribe. And if you did enjoy this, hit the like button. If you want to have any chat about it, leave it in the comment section down below. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now.